तुम चालू कर देना। ठीक है।
Yep, टेस्ट कर रहा हूँ। Audio is on. Yes, everything is on. Cool, cool, cool. So, yeah. Yep, we are live, we are live, we are live. I thought we aren't, but yeah, we are live. So, hey guys, this is Piyush and welcome back to what we were doing in the previous stream, and that is talking on tiny times. And today is the research part. So, as you have guessed from the thumbnail, today we are gonna test out what is the ambience, how it is gonna look. Just playing a Figma board and like just getting an idea of how it should look. So, yeah, let's do that. And like concepting out the whole art style of it. So that's what we will be doing, and just let's just do that. And I'm listening to Top Gun Mavericks soundtrack. You cannot share it because copyright. But if you want to listen, just go listen. I'll just drop a link in comments. Just there, so you can just go listen to this incredible piece of music, and it's really good. So yeah, you should listen to it. So yeah, basically this is the whole Figma flow about it. I know there is no design, no nothing, so I'm here to be a good graphic designer, but soon by practicing and by learning a lot, I can be there, and like along with me, you guys can also be there. Yeah, let's do that. Awesome. So arenas, what kind of arenas we will be having? We will be having a playground, then we can have a kids room. Now, an interesting way of playing it would be a toilet seat also. Like, why do I say a toilet seat? Is because there will be a hole in it, and you can just like fall in it. So that's going to be like really cool. Like, not cool, but yeah. Oh, kitchen would be a good idea. That kitchen, because kitchen has a lot of equipments, and you have to avoid those. Kitchen. And what else do we have in a room, or like a drawing room? Drawing room or kids room is, I guess, the same. So we are gonna have only one room, one indoors, one outdoors, two ambience. Now these can be in like different, you can say, time and like different seasons also. That makes it more interesting to play. But let's just fix on the playground and kids room for now, and kitchen maybe. Kitchen is not the priority, so I'll just like decrease its opacity. Like these are ideas, but like currently I'm not focusing on like executing them. Maybe in future we will add to these levels. In the future, again, what else can we have? Where do we play with toys? It could be an office also. So like, why would anybody? But still, look, it's a fun idea to play around with toys in the office. So yeah, this would apply. So let us launch these two and up. Let's add some kind of, you can say, variation to these things. So basically, when I say about playground, what are the things which should be there? So we made an entire series about it, and it will be a good idea to finish that first before going on and like finishing the tiny tanks one. But yeah, for sure, I guess we should do this thing is awesome. So these are all the references. We can collect a bunch of references. We can collect a lot of references. But I don't think that is going to be added value. Main thing which we can do here is so it's been 7 minutes. I'm live. So yeah, and today I will not be live more than 8 or 8:10 at max. So just telling you guys that this is how the things are right now. Things are not that well, not that great well, which it was yesterday. Today I lagged at a little bit of planning, so I guess I have to do a lot of planning today. And yeah, so this is how the art style is. Total art style, total vibe. Like it should look like this. Basically, it's realistic. You can say items with a digital touch on them. Plus, at the same time, it looks like a diorama. And if you don't know what diorama is, let me show you what a diorama is. In the morning only, I was searching for it, and here it is. Diorama. Realistic muddy, and like you can see, there are a lot of dioramas. So and like let's say with tax maybe. So this is one of the dioramas, and I guess this is something Indian. Like these cars you see in Indian streets mostly. This kind of, you can say, housing is also in Indian. So yeah, this is a cool transformer diorama in place. It's going to be like more and more dioramas which are going to be coming in. But now again, a diorama is basically a world in which toys are at the scale of humans, and then the other things like, for example, chairs, tables and all that stuff, this is like at a scale of, you can say, even smaller than that. So if you just see home squad gameplay, and just to avoid any of the copyrights, I'll just put it as Creative Commons, and somebody might have played it. Okay. The audio also, just to avoid any chance of like getting a copyright. So yeah, there's the gameplay. You can see here like things are at the scale of this guy. This is like the human scale. This is the scale of real in a real world. This is like how this is. What I mean by that is basically this level only, not this level also there. Like, but at the same time, you can see the things are like at, you can say, this big scale. So like this wood is there like as it is in our world also. So it is like a playground only, made for these guys, these little people. So scale or proportion is, like, you can say, big only, but there are certain, you can say, design level parts. For example, if you just replace this wooden part with a Lego piece of brick or maybe something like that, so that's something which is intentional, but that is according to the real world scale. And at the same time, it is like, you can say, cut in half, or like it's you can say processed in such a way that it is fitting to the size of the avatar. And when it is to that scale of an avatar, basically it defines that okay, you cannot go above it or you cannot go below it. So this is the level, this is how you have to move. So how, like, what we have gone through this, what this implements is that we have to add a lot of man-made elements which can be controlled by ourselves who are designing the level across the pieces where we want the level design to be happening. Since this is a multiplayer game, so I guess we should directly go and gray box things out. And the 3D engine which we are using is 3JS, but 3JS doesn't have anything similar to this. But Unity has it, and then Blender has it. Blender is my go-to software, so I'm gonna open up Blender, and let's just figure out. Let's just figure out. Let's just have two tanks, and like maybe if it's possible, I will study some designs. But mostly these two are there. So let's look at some common tank story. Is this also by Curasoft? Because like Curasoft is like, you can say, literally my childhood for games. Like when I explored, you can say, I got my mobile phone after 10th, I know that, but it was fun. It was fun to play those games. I guess I started playing Curasoft games before I got an Android phone. Uh, I'm not sure. Maybe I did, and maybe I didn't, but mostly I didn't. So, but Curasoft is like again. Let me just tell you what Curasoft are. Curasoft. Curasoft. Aha. Nah, this is not there. Curasoft games, maybe. Okay, so it's Kairosoft. Kairosoft. So, I don't know why, but they have optimized for mobile only because their main audience is on mobile. So this is their recent game, which is a horse riding kind of story. But this is like, we can say, which one? There is a game dev story, and that's super insane. This one has a lot of, we can say, beautiful memories of mine also. Hot Spring story. Okay, two. I played it. If possible, I will play that. But let's see. But like, yeah, World True Stories are what I played. Mega Mall is also what I played. This is not. But like, there are tons of games, and they have like really cute art style. And the thing I was saying, that diorama kind of feeling. There's like a pixel arted diorama which they have created essentially. Like, diorama is a style which you can say, you can see this. This looks so cute. At the same time, it's so like, you can say, in terms of pixelations, it looks so realistic as well, because like there is a ton of detail in each of these, you can say, assets. So definitely we are not retaining this for at least this game, but this is something which we can like make in whenever we are whenever we, let's say, we are creating an office maybe in 3D, maybe we are creating, let's say, any 3D experience, and we want like this kind of cute experiences to be going around. Diorama is the best medium to tell this, tell that kind of system. Awesome. Let's just now take this as a reference, maybe. We're gonna read some articles maybe. So this is escalation. Tower garden escalate. Now, there are two reasons for designing any game. First is what it should be and how it should be. So first you gray box the level and then you fill it with all of the details. But here, I guess gray boxing is something which I am also not confident that I can do it like right away. So what I will be waiting for, or like what I will be doing is basically I will be listing down some assets maybe in this stream, and we will be doing some modeling those on this channel, because like that's something which you guys would be interested in, like that's 3D modeling rather than me speaking about which I'm not that expert at, but I can surely share like whatever the stuff I've collected so far. So yeah, let's just go and I guess then something which we are not doing on stream at least, but we are having, you can say, the art and all that stuff, pieces, these collect these, you can say, buildings, all of these stuff to cover up there. So we're gonna collect some bunch of references, and with that we have to first create a list. How do we create a list? Oh, okay, wait, somebody has commented. We should. Thank you. So in a playground, so wait, let's do this. I fucked up. And brain is not working yet fast. Don't know why. Maybe there's a lot of information which my brain is processing at this moment. Yeah, this is there. This is Alright, so when music is finished, what should we listen to next? We should listen to Turning Up the Hill. Now, definitely there should be cloud. There's something which I'm like you can say, having a trouble with, is that what area of this kid's room is occupied with this. I guess there will be definitely a table and a chair, which is like going to be these obstacles, and now in games there is a vantage point always. Like these multiplayer shooter games, there is always a vantage point. So we can add that, and I guess we can definitely add this kind of a table, and then there is bed. So I guess we can use a lot of models from our previous, you can say, endeavor, and that was oh, maybe we can just have it like there itself, like take this and like just implement it on 3ds and maybe give it a go. I guess that makes more sense. I guess that makes more sense, because designing a level in itself, it's going to take its own insert time, whereas that thing is already completed, so we can like get a lot of models from there. So just putting that here, like this is the stuff, this is what I'm not using it as a commercial purpose. I'm just using it as a reference, just to clarify. So this kind of table is like really low poly, but at the same time it adds that character to their things. So definitely there will be balls are there and dustbin is there, and then a lot of other items are also there. So it is 2 minutes. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Also, like, I will just see one of the companies. I will just show you some of the companies online which are doing some crazy little Web3 stuff. And D Hidden is some company, you know that, and this is like really cool. Which they are doing like really cool stuff. Awesome, guys. I don't know why, but I'm just running out of content today, and I don't think this was a good idea. I guess I should make this list when I'm clear on it, and then only I should like just come in and like just model stuff here, and like let this all processing and all this designing stuff to me. So don't worry. From tomorrow, I'll just clear this thing out, just research on this, and from tomorrow we're gonna start modeling. So stay tuned, and see you in the next stream.